Welcome back to our story. In this episode, we follow Mary as she begins to uncover the extraordinary powers hidden within her. From the bustling halls of her junior high school to the secrets revealed in a mysterious letter, Mary's life will change in ways she never imagined. Join us as we explore Episode 3, Unveiling Powers, Mary's Awakening. Previously, we watched Mary navigate the challenges of her everyday life, unaware of the incredible abilities lying dormant within her. She's just a regular girl with a loving family, but her journey to discover who she truly is has only just begun. Now, a new chapter unfolds as Mary steps into the unknown, facing the truth about her powers and the responsibilities they bring. The bustling hallway is filled with students laughing, talking, and moving between classes. Lockers slam shut, and footsteps echo through the space. Mary walks with her backpack slung over one shoulder, looking around curiously. Her senses seem heightened as she notices every little detail. The tapping of shoes on the linoleum floor, the chatter of conversations,
Good morning, Sarah.
and even the faint sound of a bird chirping outside, despite the noise around her. As Mary walks through the crowded halls of her junior high school, she notices subtle changes in herself. The sounds, the sights, and everything around her seems sharper and clearer, as if the world is revealing its secrets to her. Mary, confused, thinking,
Why does everything seem so different? Like I can hear and see things that others can't.
Mary is participating in a physical education class. The students are lined up, gathering in response to the coach's first whistle. Mary's eyes dart around nervously, unsure of what to expect. The coach steps forward and speaks to the group with encouragement.
Good morning, class. Today, we will work on speed and agility with a sprint drill. So, get ready and line up on the starting line.
The students quickly reach the starting line, adjusting their positions and preparing to run. Mary glances around, feeling a mix of excitement and nerves. She positions herself, waiting for the signal.
All right, let's see what you've got. Give it your best.
Coach, raising the whistle.
On your mark, get set.
The students take off running. To her surprise, Mary finds herself effortlessly outpacing everyone. She feels the wind against her face and the ground beneath her feet, almost as if she's floating. In that moment, something extraordinary happens. Mary's speed, her agility, it's far beyond anything she's ever experienced. Mary, shocked, thinking,
What is happening to me? I've never run like this before.
Mary reaches the finish line, skidding to a stop. Breathing hard but exhilarated, she turns and looks back. Coach, astonished.
Whoa. Mary, that was incredible. Where did that come from?
Mary, awkwardly and unsure.
I don't know. It just happened.
Wow! How'd she do that? I know, right?
Mary walks down the hallway, still shaken by what happened in gym class. She reaches her locker and takes a deep breath, trying to calm herself down. She looks around to see if anyone is watching her closely, but everyone seems absorbed in their own world. Mary's heart pounds in her chest. She's beginning to realize that something inside her is changing, something she can't control. But what does it mean? She opens her locker and grabs her books, her hands trembling slightly. As she closes the locker door, she catches her reflection in the small mirror inside. Her eyes seem to shimmer for a moment, but when she blinks, they're back to normal. Mary, whispering to herself.
Get it together, Mary. You're just tired, that's all.
But Mary knows it's more than that. Something is awakening within her, and it's only a matter of time before she finds out what it is. The school bell rings, signaling the end of the day. Mary stands by her locker, still preoccupied with the strange events from gym class. Around her, the hallway buzzes with students chatting excitedly about their plans for the afternoon. The noise feels distant to Mary, her thoughts louder than the world around her. Mary's school day officially ends with the final bell, but her mind is far from settled. The questions swirling inside her remain unanswered. Every sound and movement feels sharper, as though the world has shifted. Mary shuts her locker and slings her bag over her shoulder, making her way toward the school exit. She glances around cautiously, almost expecting something unexpected to happen again. Mary pondered.
Am I changing? Or is it all in my head? What happened today? It felt so real.
Mary steps outside into the bright afternoon sun. The school buses are lined up, engines rumbling. She hesitates for a moment, then heads toward the buses. She takes her usual seat at the back, looking out the window as the bus pulls away. Choosing the familiar comfort of the bus ride home, Mary hopes to find answers in the place that always made her feel safe, her home. Mary gazes out the window, watching the familiar streets of New York City pass by. She notices every detail, the way the sunlight filters through the trees, the people hurrying down the sidewalk, the sounds of the city blending into a symphony.
Whatever this is, I need to figure it out. Maybe I'm just tired. Or maybe it's something more.
The bus comes to a stop in her neighborhood. And Mary steps off, her feet landing softly on the pavement. Mary walks down her street, and the familiar brownstone buildings stand tall on either side. She takes a deep breath, trying to calm herself. The air is crisp, filled with the scent of blooming flowers. As Mary walks the quiet street towards her home, she can't shake the feeling that today is just the beginning of something bigger. Mary opens the front door and steps into her home's warm, cozy interior. She drops her backpack on the floor and heads into the kitchen. On the table, she spots an envelope. It's addressed to her in neat cursive handwriting. But what awaits Mary at home is something unexpected. A letter addressed to her in handwriting she doesn't recognize. Mary's brow furrows as she picks up the envelope. She glances around, half expecting someone to explain it, but the house is empty. Mary, softly to herself.
What's this? Who could it be from?
She carefully tears open the envelope and unfolds the letter inside. Her eyes scan the words, widening as she reads. The letter is from someone who knows more about Mary than she ever imagined. Someone who's been watching over her and her sister for years. As Mary unfolds the letter, the camera pans over her shoulder, revealing snippets of the neat cursive handwriting.
Dear Mary, you don't know me yet, but I've been watching over you and your sister for quite some time. I understand what you're experiencing, your powers. They are real. And more importantly, you're not alone. There are others like you, and I'm here to help you understand these abilities as they unfold. However, you must be cautious. Some may seek to use your gifts for their own purposes, so it's vital to keep your abilities a secret for now. But remember, I'm here, ready to guide you whenever you need me. You have a great destiny before you, Mary, and through it all, you're never alone. Sincerely, a friend.
Mary's hands shake slightly as she finishes reading the letter. She sinks into a chair, her mind racing. In that moment, Mary's world shifts. She's no longer just a girl struggling with strange new abilities. She's someone with a purpose, a destiny that's yet to be revealed. Mary folds the letter carefully and slides it back into the envelope. She stands still for a moment, holding it close, her gaze drifting toward the window as a quiet sense of relief settles over her. Taking a deep breath, she looks up, her eyes tracing the ceiling as if searching for answers among the shadows above. Mary, softly to herself,
I'm not alone. Someone understands.
with this new revelation, Mary feels a sense of peace she hasn't felt in days. She knows there's still much to learn, but for now, she's grateful to know she's not facing this journey alone. Mary sits on the edge of her bed, holding the letter tightly in her hands. Her heart races and her palms feel sweaty as a whirlwind of emotions swirls inside her. The soft light filtering through the curtains casts a warm glow over her room, illuminating the space that has always felt like a sanctuary. But today, it feels different. Charged with the weight of the revelation she has just received. Mary, to herself, whispering,
I can't believe this.
The words linger in the air as she glances around her room, her gaze lingering on her favorite stuffed animal and the trophies she has earned in school. At this moment, she realizes that her life is about to change significantly. Mary takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself, the reality of her powers settling in. She feels a mix of excitement and fear, knowing that she must navigate this new path alone. She unfolds the letter once more, but this time she only skims over the words, absorbing the gravity of her mentor's message. With a sense of determination, she carefully folds the letter back up, her fingers trembling slightly. She looks at her jewelry box, its surface gleaming with memories. Mary opens it to reveal a hidden compartment, her secret place where she keeps treasures and notes from her childhood. As she places the letter inside, she feels a sense of purpose. Mary, to herself resolutely,
I'll keep this safe, and I'll do what it says. I'll be careful, and I'll use my powers for good.
with newfound determination, Mary securely closes the secret compartment and locks the jewelry box, sealing her promise. She stands up and walks to the window, looking out at the world beyond, a world that feels both familiar and distant now. The sound of laughter from the neighborhood filters through the window, reminding her of the life she has known. But as she gazes out, she realizes that she is on the brink of a journey that will test her in ways she never imagined. The camera lingers on her face, capturing a mix of resolve and uncertainty as she contemplates what lies ahead. The soft glow of afternoon sunlight streams through the window, casting a warm light across the cozy living room. The sound of knitting needles clicking together fills the air, a soothing rhythm that contrasts with Mary's racing heart. Mary enters, her mind still swirling with thoughts of the letter. She spots her grandma, her silver hair pulled back in a neat bun, focused on her knitting. Mary feels a surge of anxiety as she prepares to lie to her for the first time. Mary, casually, forcing a smile.
Hi, Grandma.
Her grandmother looks up, a warm smile spreading across her face. There's wisdom in her eyes, the kind that comes from years of experience.
Hello, dear. What was that letter about?
Mary's heart pounds in her chest. She takes a deep breath, trying to appear calm and collected, despite the internal turmoil. Mary, thinking quickly.
Oh, it was just a letter from school. They're sending home permission slips for a field trip next week.
Her grandmother nods, but Mary can see a flicker of concern in her eyes. It only heightens her guilt.
Oh, that's nice. Where are you going?
Mary's mind races as she fabricates a story, hoping to maintain her grandmother's trust. Mary, making it up.
We're going to the Natural History Museum.
Her grandmother's expression brightens, a hint of nostalgia crossing her face as she recalls visiting museums in her youth. Grandma Margaret.
That sounds fun. Have a good time.
Mary's heart sinks as she senses her grandmother's genuine excitement. She feels a twinge of guilt wash over her, knowing her grandmother would never approve of her keeping her powers a secret. Mary sits next to her grandmother, forcing herself to relax as she tries to act normal. The needles click rhythmically, creating a comforting backdrop, but she feels a knot of tension in her stomach. She takes a deep breath, trying to focus on the present moment, determined to push aside her guilt. She wants to use her powers for good, but the weight of her secret feels heavy on her shoulders. As the scene fades, the camera captures Mary's conflicted expression, hinting at the internal struggle she faces. The sound of her grandmother's gentle knitting continues, a symbol of warmth and love that contrasts sharply with the secret Mary is harboring.
Thank you for coming over, Olivia. It's always nice to catch up over lunch.
In the serene atmosphere of the Watson household, Robert and Elizabeth Watson sit at the dining table, their expressions serious as they discuss their children's well-being. The sunlight filters through the window, casting a warm glow on family photographs that adorn the walls, reminders of happier times. Unbeknownst to Mary, her parents have entrusted Dr. Olivia Bennett, a family friend and former intelligence officer, with an important task. With her background in psychology and espionage, Dr. Bennett can observe and analyze without drawing attention to herself. Robert, concerned.
I worry about the girls, Elizabeth. With everything happening, we can't always be there for them.
Elizabeth, nodding thoughtfully.
I know. That's why we asked Olivia to keep an eye on them. Mary, she's different. I can sense it.
As they speak, the camera shifts to Dr. Bennett, seated in a nearby armchair, taking notes in a leather-bound journal. Her brow furrows as she recalls the moments she's witnessed, the subtle hints of Mary's extraordinary abilities, and the weight they seem to carry. Dr. Bennett recognizes the significance of Mary's powers, which have begun to manifest as she approaches her 13th birthday. Each observation deepens her understanding of Mary's challenges, and a protective instinct has taken root in her heart. Dr. Bennett.
Mary possesses gifts that set her apart. I've seen how she moves, swift and graceful, as if she's always a step ahead. Adolescence often awakens latent abilities, especially in those with unique traits, but with such power comes great responsibility.
Dr. Bennett closes her journal, her expression resolute. She is determined to be a source of support for Mary, a mentor who can help her navigate the complexities of her abilities without exposing her to danger. The camera returns to Robert and Elizabeth, who continue their discussion, unaware of the silent promise Dr. Bennett has made to themselves and their daughters. Robert, sighing.
Let's hope we're making the right choice.
Elizabeth reaches for Robert's hand, squeezing it reassuringly. Elizabeth.
We're doing this out of love. They need someone they can trust.
The scene transitions back to Dr. Bennett, who gazes out the window watching Mary play in the yard with May. A subtle smile forms on her lips, but concern lingers in her eyes. Dr. Bennett, to herself, determined.
I'll be there when she needs guidance. This is just the beginning of her journey.
As the scene fades, the sound of the bustling New York City streets fills the air, juxtaposing the calmness of the home and foreshadowing the challenges that lie ahead for Mary and her family. The sun streams through the window, illuminating the cozy kitchen where Mary, May, and their grandparents, Harold and Margaret, gather around the table. The aroma of freshly baked cookies fills the air, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. Grandma Margaret, baking with joy.
Just a pinch of love and they'll turn out perfectly.
Mary watches her grandmother with admiration, feeling a sense of comfort in the familiar routine. She helps May decorate the cookies with colorful sprinkles, both girls giggling as they compete for the most creative designs. Mary, playfully.
Mine's going to be the best. Just wait and see.
May, grinning.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Oh, okay.
As they laugh, Harold enters, carrying a stack of papers from the mail. He raises an eyebrow at the girls, intrigued by their baking project. Grandpa Harold.
Looks like you two are up to something sweet. What's the occasion?
Grandma Margaret, smiling warmly.
Just a little surprise for the family dinner tonight. It's important to have our special moments together.
Mary's heart swells with gratitude. She loves these moments, but a shadow lingers in her mind. The pressure to fit in with her peers at school. Her thoughts drift momentarily to the kids in her class, their laughter echoing in her ears. She feels the weight of expectation. The conversation shifts, and May glances at Mary with a mischievous look. May.
Hey, remember that time you helped me with that science project for school? You helped me come up with the best idea for our volcano. Everyone thought it was so cool when it erupted.
Mary, smiling slightly.
And the best part, Mr. Davis jumped like it was a real volcano. I thought he was going to fall over.
Mary feels a warm rush of pride as she recalls the memory of Mr. Davis's startled reaction, a small smile tugging at her lips. She savored the joy of creating something special with her sister for a moment, knowing how much it meant to May. The memory of their shared laughter and teamwork fills her heart. But as the laughter fades, so does her confidence. Doubts creep in, and the weight of trying to fit in with her peers at school clouds her thoughts. The fear of standing out too much and being judged for what makes her unique overshadows the moment's happiness. Mary, thoughtfully,
Do you think being different is bad?
The kitchen falls silent, and all eyes turn to Mary. Margaret kneels beside her, sensing the struggle beneath her words. Grandma Margaret.
Sweetheart, being different is a gift. It makes you unique and special. Always remember, true friends will love you for who you are, not for what you can do.
Mary nods, but her expression reveals her inner conflict. She wants to embrace her uniqueness, yet fears rejection. The pressure to conform weighs heavily on her young shoulders. Harold, overhearing the conversation, leans in closer, his voice gentle yet firm. Grandpa Harold.
Mary, it's okay to be who you are. We all have things that make us unique. Hiding them won't make you any less special.
Mary looks into her grandfather's eyes, finding reassurance in his words. She knows they love her, but they remain unaware of the extraordinary gifts she possesses. As the family continues their baking, the camera captures the subtle interactions, hand-holding shared smiles, and laughter that bridge the gap between generations. These moments ground Mary, reminding her of the love that surrounds her. The scene fades out with the sound of laughter, blending into the soft hum of the city outside, symbolizing the balance between the ordinary and the extraordinary in Mary's life. The atmosphere in the Thompson household shifts as the sun dips lower in the sky, casting long shadows across the living room. Mary sits on the floor, surrounded by her beloved books, her brow furrowed in concentration. The air feels charged, hinting at the turmoil beneath the surface. Suddenly, a loud crash comes from outside. Mary's heart races. She glances at May, who is playing with her dolls nearby, oblivious to the commotion. Mary?
Stay here, May. I'll check it out.
Mary rises, her instincts kicking in. As she approaches the window, she sees a group of neighborhood kids gathered outside, looking bewildered at a fallen tree that has blocked the sidewalk. Among them is a kid named Tommy, known for being a bit of a bully. He stands with an exaggerated expression of dismay.
What are we gonna do now? We can't get past this stupid branch.
Mary's heart pounds. She senses an opportunity to help without revealing her abilities. She takes a deep breath, recalling her confidence while baking with May. This is her moment to lead. She steps outside, her demeanor shifting to one of authority. Mary.
All right, everyone, let's figure this out together.
The other kids turn to her, intrigued and a little hesitant. Mary glances at the massive fallen tree, quickly realizing they couldn't move it completely, but maybe they could clear just enough space. Her eyes darted to a rope and a sturdy stick nearby. It wasn't perfect, but it was worth a shot.
Tommy, grab that rope over there, and someone find a sturdy stick. We're going to rig this up.
The kids exchange glances but start moving. Mary directs them with a blend of encouragement and clear instructions.
Okay, now tie the rope around the branch. We need to pull it out of the way. Tommy, make sure it's secure.
As the kids work together, Mary's mind races with ideas, using her knowledge of simple physics and problem-solving skills. She instructs them to tighten the rope around the fallen branches, securing it in place. With a firm grip, they pull together, using the tension to shift the debris just enough to clear a path. Mary watches closely, adjusting their positions and guiding their effort to make the most of their strength. She spots a sturdy stick nearby and quickly realizes it could help loosen the branches. With a determined nod, she lays out the next step.
Now we'll lift it using this stick. When I say go, you all pull together, all right?
The kids nod, catching on to her enthusiasm. Mary watches as they tie knots and position the stick, her heart swelling with pride for their teamwork. The kids, in unison,
Ready!
Mary raises her hand, counting down. Mary.
3, 2, 1. Pull.
With a collective effort, the kids tug on the rope. The branches shift slightly, and they cheer their confidence building. Mary encourages them with every step, guiding them as they work together to clear the path.
Keep going, just a little more.
Finally, with one last heave, the branches shifts out of the way, clearing the path. The kids erupt in cheers, high-fiving each other, while Mary stands back, relieved and happy, her secret still safe. Tommy hesitates for a second, like he doesn't want to admit it. But finally, he gives Mary an approving nod. Tommy, astonished.
That was genius, Mary. You're like a problem-solving wizard.
Mary smiles, feeling a rush of warmth from the positive reaction. But the weight of her abilities is heavier now. She's revealed her cleverness without showcasing her powers. Mary.
Thanks, guys, but it was all of us working together.
As she turns to head back inside, May rushes up to her, eyes wide with admiration. May.
Mary, that was amazing! You helped everyone without even using your powers.
Mary kneels to May's level, putting on a brave face despite her internal conflict. Mary.
Thanks, May, but remember, we have to keep it a secret, okay? It's important.
May nods, still excited, but sensing the gravity of her sister's words. Mary takes a deep breath, knowing this moment will mark the beginning of a complex journey where she must learn to balance her abilities with the life she wishes to lead. As the camera pulls away, the sun sets behind the Watson home, casting a golden hue over the scene. The voice of the narrator echoes, reflecting on Mary's transformation. Join us as we witness Mary's evolution from an ordinary preteen girl into an extraordinary hero. Amidst challenges and triumphs, she uncovers the depths of her powers, confronts adversity, and embraces her destiny in an ever-changing world. The journey of self-discovery has just begun. The episode ends, leaving viewers with a sense of anticipation for the adventures that lie ahead for Mary and her family.